Oh, I should have checked the volume before now. Check. Hey, it works. All right. That is not the screen I actually want to be on. How do I get to the screen I want to be on? Wasn't it either? Well, I have no idea how to find where I want to be. And I didn't write it down. That was brilliant of me, I suppose. Alright, so all I have is chat, no status whatsoever. Can't see anybody. Let me actually mute and figure this out. You're okay. Alright, got that sorted. Okay, so tonight, in the dark, mind you, because Liam Kitty went to the vet today and got microchipped, and it just doesn't seem like he's feeling that great. So we are working in the dark so that he can nap in the corner of my office. Let's see, this was one of yesterday's projects. And we are doing the wrong window, that's what we were doing. Is it doing the wrong thing again? No, it's doing the right thing. Okay. Whatever. So we are doing this. This is a blank card. Kind of obvious there. But we are making 11 more to go with it, which are all going into a set with a box and going to a silent auction, and it'll be adorable, really. Huh. I cut it such that that is curved, like the blade came down this way instead of down that way. Let's just kind of rub that. Oh, hello, Lids. Go figure, my cousin tells me yesterday I forgot to switch my screen. I never noticed. That I can see across the room. There we go. Greeting card. Yay. I'm going to do another one in this theme. I was going to do them for 3 per season, but I kind of had other ideas, and I don't know. I'm going to at least do 2 per season, though, for this little mess. So now I've got... I gotta use this paper again for the next card, and probably should work the yellow in and one of my peach tones. Oh, I could use a different yellow. That could be nice. I don't even know what this is. That just doesn't... I guess it looks like the same peach. I don't know. These are all papers I got from a friend who can no longer see well enough to make cards. Ooh. It's a different green. Those kind of look terrible together. I think that should be in a different series. That's a maybe. I'm glad somebody likes the colors. I'm really not a fan, but this paper was all free from, like I just said, a friend who got out of card making because she can't see well enough. And I just kind of feel obligated to use it for the craft I'm doing. It's raising funds for an organization she and I both belong to. That is kind of exactly what she had in mind when she dumped this stuff on me. So I have that card. She also unloaded, good lord, that's a pile I should have cleaned up. As I put things away real quick. It was Prime Day, so I've upgraded some of my storage from random stuff I made myself to actual boxes that don't tip over. Which means we're recycling the boxes that do tip over, because that was nuts. Okay, I have this design because she unloaded this Book O Designs on it, and I think it's one of those creepy scrapbooking companies. But 3 ideas, so here we are. I've been ogling this look all day for some kind of a thinking of you concept. I like the busy look, but I think I don't want to look at these papers this long. I love this look, but I think I'm going to have a different season I'm going to want to do that with. Or do I have Post-its? Of course I don't have Post-its. Let's check my drawer. Oh, nope. And now I've tipped over my coloring book for boring meetings. Well, those aren't Post-its, but they'll do. We shall now bookmark this page for later. Really, these are some pretty good magnets. Come on. There we go. I'll mark that page for later. Yeah, I think I might like... Well, that's interesting. No. I could definitely see it working with some of my other papers. Nope. Not happening. Really, Molly. Unloading binders on me that barely work. That'd be a great idea if I had like a lot of paper and a really interesting print. In 6 years, I'm going to wonder where in the world these bookmarks are. I think I might go with this. So the fun part about this book is this company designed their method before Cricut existed, I'm pretty sure. So they have these dimensions, and you just cut everything and it fits on your card. This is not how I roll. So we're just gonna kind of start designing. Let me switch cameras and go to my stuff because I had to do an adult themed project for a customer not so long ago, and I don't want to accidentally broadcast that while I'm choosing my project. There we go. Okay, so this is the card I did. That was the hello I didn't use. Goodbye. We will group those together. Hello spring card. Off it goes. All the way off. Okay. Let's give ourselves a shape. My cards, let's see. Doing A2. There we go. Just, yeah, we're going to do this one right side up. Okay. Let's get a rectangle out. And that is some kind of banner thing. Anything like it? No. No, I do not. But I've got a rectangle and a triangle, and I can work with this. Okay. I'm going to do that banner before it gets lost in the shuffle. What is it? 2 by 3.5. Okay. And then let's say it's going to be that orangey color. Kind of looks like that. Align the bottoms. Center horizontally. Slice. There we go. Close enough. Okay. We're also doing this kind of a shape. I do not want it to be that big. I am not going to be able to center it. Let's do 5.25. I will definitely, if it's supposed to line up on exactly the edges of anything, I am going to miss. It's like too much of the paper. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. We'll call it teal for now. Then there's that yellow stripe. Oh, I think I want it more covered. Ooh, I could do an offset. Not that big of an offset. Sharp edges? Yes. Not that color. I kind of like those. Let's group that. And then a circle. They have a circle with any kind of interest to it? They do. This is the kind of card somebody would send to their granny. We'll go with the circle with scallops. At this point, I'm just setting colors. Another one, give me 2 or 3 of those. I'm just going to keep coming back to these shapes. Throw those squares over there. What? The create sticker button is in here now? Alright then. Okay, let's say I'm going to position it something like that. Doesn't need to be that big. What if we did a stripe? Like the aspect ratio 5.25 by 0.3 out of the same paper as that. And then what? Oh no, I'm still not signing in. I still don't know what you are. I'm not going to bother to figure it out either. Oh, I did have one of those banner shapes. Oh well, mine looks fine. I like that scallop ditch, but is that really the right look for this? I guess it is. Let's try it. We'll see how it goes. The nice thing about Cricut is all the shapes are free and unlimited, so I can sell this design as much as I like. That's better. Okay, can I shrink it to exactly 5.25? I have no idea what color this is going to be. Let's just make it teal for now. Don't need that. This is going to go and bring the front. What have they got? They've got it kind of like that or also like that. I'm just going to slap it there. Maybe a little lower. And the last time I cut out the text and stuck it on there, and that was kind of for the birds. So maybe we try writing the text on. Where did my screen just go? Up? Yes, there we go. All right, up arrow. I don't know about this card. Let's call it Thinking of You. Maybe I should just cut it. That is not the style I had in mind. What do you got that's like cursive? Okay, what do you got that's cursive and readable? Oh, that's kind of readable and cute. Let's try that. Okay, readable, cute, and still enormous. Speaking of enormous, my cat is almost 5 pounds now. Can this be done? It can be done as writing. Yes, let's, but this scallop cut should actually be white if I'm going to write on it. Okay, I like that design, all right. And now we pick colors. I've gone with these colors because the color wheel said it would work. Okay. What do I want to see on this? This is that dark red. Peach. I could see that for the Thinking of You. I'm not sure I can get that stripe out of it if I do that. And then the light peach. Ooh. We could flip it to this side. What's on the back? Oh, no. I don't want to see that ever again. That was some... no. You flip it to the light peach side, you know, is there the back of, nope, that's the one that doesn't have anything on the back. Yeah. Okay, this should be the teal and this should be something different. What if that were the yellow? And then this is dotted and you're not going to see much of it. I feel like putting these two peaches together might be a mistake. Otherwise, I like the two brightly colored peaches together, but that feels like a mistake. Do I have anything else I want to include? That's not quite right. That's a terrible idea. That's pretty darn attractive. I could, could I do that? Let's take a look. What if the yellow band on that screen were yellow? Be sure I'm in the right mode, because I don't think I was all this time. And my cousin isn't here, so nobody told me. Alright, so what if the yellow on the screen were yellow? And then the next thing over were this, and then that, maybe this. That's too many patterns. That's starting to go crazy. Alright. This uses, that's the same, the ivory is going to be the same. This is the same, but the hello is different, and this is different, but they're related. That's the back-to-back. I like it. All right, you're gonna go with it. All right, let's get a project box going. So all of that is going on to one of my greeting cards. There we go, greeting card. Step 1. Step 2, this is dark orange, this is light orange, this is green, this is teal, and my white is white. Oh, step 3. Pick a pen color. Alright. Let's get out some ivory stock. This is one of the changes I made today. Ugh. There's got to be something in here that works with that, right? Those pens look ridiculous in the camera, just saying. All right. Well, I feel like I want to go bolder, not a 0.4 tip, maybe a point. All of my glitter colors are 0.8 and they're lovely. But I can definitely tell this is like country themed paper, and these glitter pens were all purchased with my cousin's kids' craft in mind. Those glitter pens are equally not right. That is the wrong peach. Would be the right teal. Let's get out my, nope, that is green. That is a green. All right, nothing in the non-Cricut drawers is going to be right. Back on the shelf. Okay. This is why my cards cost so much. All of my gel pens are pretty terrible too. Light turquoise. jade, regular turquoise. I bet one of these is going to be good for this. We're just going to try these in the corner. What is this? Jade. All right, this is light turquoise. That's not a good choice. Also not a good choice. That jade is possibly my best candidate. It's my best candidate. Let's see if there's something better. I guess I could always go with glitter gel black. That just feels so harsh. Do I have like a peach tone? Crystal rose and okay, let's try coral. Coral's pretty close. Crystal is not, that is a pink tone. Coral's a little yellower, I'm pretty sure. But you know what? If I did it over the top with my clear glitter jelly roll pen, nobody might notice. You know what? We're going to do two thinking of you pieces. Where's the text? I forgot to group them together. Attach. We're going to do, this one is going to be, oh, if I want to do glitter over the top of it, I better detach and work on this a little more. I know there's a way to copy paste and have it do right over the top of your original layer. I cannot remember how. Okay, so this is going to be fine point coral with a glitter gel silver on top. Attach. We're just going to make another of it and get rid of this original. This one, instead of coral, is going to be, what was that, jade? Yeah, whatever. Jade. We're just going to make two of these. We'll figure out which one looks good at the end. All right, two pens. And somewhere in here is, that's not it. That's definitely not it. That's it. Yep. Just to double check, I'm not using my crystal silver glitter. We want transparent glitter. Ooh. All right. Let's go put the pens in the Cricut before I lose what I'm doing. And nothing is getting folded. Everything, you know what? Let's turn on that light. Best I got. Right. We're gonna go save my file. And now, let's go for all cams. One Cricut mat that's losing its sticky. Okay, oh, but I can turn it off. I forgot to suppress the greeting card, which I don't need to cut. What on earth? Something is not right. Something was quite wrong. Oh, I didn't suppress that. Turn that off, and while I'm at it, turn that layer off. That works. Dark orange, that's this. I can make that work. Making sure my shapes match my paper. Light orange, that was the one with the chain drawn on it that you can't see. Okay, that's fine. And that's fine. I might want to move that one when I get to it. That turquoise, we'll see. Okay, continue. Last night I cut darn near through my entire mat by setting this to the wrong setting. And there is still Diwali lantern all over this thing, good lord. As I nearly flung my drink for dinner. Or lunch. It might have been lunch. I mean, I know it was 7 o'clock, but it might have been lunch. Alright, that's a bit better scraped. Vacuum will get that mess later. There we go. Paper. Bring it down because this mat's given up the ghost kind of quickly. Alright, let's do this. Wait, I forgot to set it. So it's all connected, but it wants the coral pen. I probably could have seen that coming. Alright, coral pen in the adapter for Cricut pens, in the machine, off it goes. Okay, gotta say this microphone setup we picked up at Sam Ash was a good idea. It just said deleted pet has eaten food. That means that Mr. Kitty is in there eating dry food. And it scanned him, but I haven't put him in the system yet. So it's reporting as deleted. Which means Miss Kitty let him into her dry food. He's not eating kitten food. Oh, might not actually. It might not. It's pretty. Alright, next it's called for the jade pen. I'm really impressed with how little coughing I'm doing tonight. I mean, so far that's it. Alright. Just kind of process of elimination. It must be calling for the clear glitter pen now. Now, I'll stick this in the adapter for the Jelly Roll pens. And it'll do the rest. Also, at some point, I'm going to want to know about that show with the rabbi and the blonde girl. I mean, does it really matter? But anyway, I want to know more about that. I do believe I'm wearing my shirt inside out, too. Huh. Oh well. almost about done drawing. I guess I did. Okay. Oh, those are both nice, but I'm going to pop that pen out. Oh my good job. Okay. Technically, you're supposed to be able to make these cards with nothing more than a paper cutter. But I assume you also need a circle cutter and a scoring device and all of the random little elements and so on and so on. I've noticed a lot of card makers have things. They have things everywhere to go on their cards. Whereas I have, for the most part, materials with which to make things. Alright, I don't need that anymore. That's going to go in my recycle stack because I can get more stuff cut out of it. Alright, let's roll the mat off the edge of the table. Officially, you flip these upside down to peel stuff off so that you're peeling the mat and not wrinkling or curling your paper. But sometimes it's just easier to roll the mat off the table. Okay, now it wants dark orange. Let's verify that I'm going to put this right in the corner. Okay, I'm going to put it so that the cut area that I need to avoid is just over from the 1 inch line. Okay. Lay that down. And then I'm going to hit edit here. And we're going to pull it just the other side of the 1 inch line in the software. Done. And let it go. Alright. So that teal houndstooth is just a bit much. Alright, that goes in my scrap pile for basically a project box for the whole big project. Project box for my current card. Oof. This next cut is the lighter orange. It's the scallop. I gotta decide real quick how I want this. If I do it upright, these little squiggles will be parallel to it, but what if my cut is like right between them and they just look like mangled paper? So we're gonna do it the other way. We're not gonna edit that. We are just gonna cut off the scrap that I used and line it up better. Turn the paper around. I could turn the paper around instead. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn the paper around. Okay. One thing I have learned with the Cricut if you have paper sticking off the top of your sticky area or the bottom, you're okay. If it's sticking off the sides, the machine is gonna eat it and tear your project around and make a mess. So I'm ignoring this sticking off the top because it's not that important. Okay, that did not require any moving and I didn't move it. Cool. But I did push that button. I guess I pushed it too soon. Okay, so last night we cut from this side, tonight we cut from that side. Remainder in my main project box. That's another reason I'm going to have to change up my colors and do different themes. I really don't know if I'm going to have enough color paper for this, for the larger project. I'm just going to turn it this way because I don't feel like dealing with scrap right now. Not close enough. There we go. Probably not going anywhere. This is why so many times I just slide around in my office chair. What did I cut the other? Oh no, I did cut the other one at 5 1/4. All right. So that goes back in the main box. This goes like that. And since that was 5 1/4, the next should be able to, I should be able to, ooh, I cannot turn it like that. How in the world did I do it? Okay, now we stop and take a look at what my layout looks like. Yeah, no, let's line this up. Paper on the mat. Good enough. This is thin paper, so I don't need to break it. That'll just stick. And let's edit. Turn my mat so that I'm looking at it correctly. Drag that over, rotate it. I hate that you can't just rotate it 90 degrees in this software. It is at this side of the 6th line, so it's going to leave me a little scrap that I will probably use somewhere else. There we go. Let's cut the last piece. Meanwhile, I'm staring at a stack of glitter leather, faux leather, thinking, I should find a use for that. But not right now. That came out like I expected. I have a little in the middle that I can use for something else. So these are going to get fairly similarly sized pieces of daisy paper. I have to store my daisy paper just laying on my machine because my project boxes came from IKEA, so they're A4. And they're not 12 by 12. Alright, Matt gets hung up. Project box. These are all my pieces. And now it's time for the glue. And the glue eraser, because you know it's going to happen. Alright. Let's say done. Let's go to screen and desk. Okay, there's my plan. So we've got a greeting card, a yellow strip, orangey, which I could overlap if it becomes too fiddly. In fact, I might need to. This is why we're laying this out. This actually does get overlapped. Yep, the orange gets overlapped also. So what we're going to do is glue down the green, the teal, and the yellow first. And then my sister's going to snark at me and send me a video that I will watch later. Alright, pieces I'm not gluing, pieces I am gluing. Fold. Okay, confirmed them the right way around. Is there a right way around to this paper? Does not look like it. Okay, fold still the right way around. Glue. Let's get my glue gluing. This is the nice thing about a silicone mat. It's god awful pink, but I can squirt glue onto it. Before I did that, I was like squirting glue on the back of my hand to get it rolling. And whatever else I could find, and in case you were wondering, no, that's actually not how I've managed to glue myself to my own desk. I found other creative ways to do it. Okay. Yeah, that looks centered. It is probably about 1/3 of a millimeter off, actually, but we're just not going to worry about that. Yeah, it is. I can see it now. Maybe I can wedge it up. Maybe not. Alright, barely art glue really only gives you a few seconds. About 1.5 seconds, maybe 2, if you're lucky. So. What we are going to do to get these right, I don't know what else to do, and I just now realized I would need to do a thing, is we're going to use my glue eraser to hold this piece down there, and then I'm just going to like put this up against the piece and line it up as best I can elsewhere. And that looks kind of the same all the way around. I think it's good enough. Alright, we're going to do that trick again, actually. That was working. So, maybe it's a little bit crooked. Whatever, we'll just pack stuff on it. Nobody will notice, right? I'm sure it's fine. Okay, if I put that trim exactly there, what happens? Will this orange stripe, yes, the orange stripe will cover the rest. I can overlap it on both ends. Come on. There we go. I should not be doing glue on top of my finished project. Dot, 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 dot. I want to swirl my dots. Because this is going to be bridging a gap, so the middle may not glue down to anything in particular. Center it, slide it against my little banner chunk. Make sure it looks good at the other end. Good thing it does because it is not budging. Now for my scallop. This is why I use a precision tip on this glue bottle. Hooks, by the way, hooks right up. This is called a Luer Lock, L-U-E-R, Lock. These tips I got off of Amazon. Actually, the Barely Art brand glue I did too, but they sell, the bottle comes with a cap that couples with these. And they only give you like 2 of them, which, trust me, I could ruin in a day by forgetting to wash them. But Amazon will hook you up with a bunch more. Okay, pay attention, line things up, get glue smeared all over. So. Glue smear, that's what my glue eraser's for. But Amazon will also sell you these little caps, which they're rated for certain sizes of tip. These are, by the way, blunt tip. They're like medical needles, but they are so not. Okay. But they will sell you these little silicone caps, and they are like sized, and I don't really know if the cap size and the tip size match. I just put them together and it's fine. It'll be fine. All right. Next step. I feel this. It feels like the page is curving towards me at the cut, so I'm going to flip it that way. There we go. See, we got this coming along. That's kind of bright. Oh, I cannot turn that over. We're just going to go with it. Somebody likes bright. I'm sure of it. So now, glue on the tips. You're not actually listening, are you, Lids? Eek. We're going to glue it on this side because now that side is mucked up. Okay, I programmed this to have a 1/10 of an inch overlap. That kind of looks like a 1/10 all the way around. Let's go with it. Trying to rub that glue off so I don't have to use as much glue eraser, but it's definitely still showing, so there we go. It's gone now. Oh, there's a little up there. Same gig. I really don't know how to use a glue eraser. I saw it on a crafting conference online and was like, I'll have that, and I bought one, and now I'm like trying to figure out how it works. Okay, so I kind of want to position this up, but I want it to be centered. So we're just gonna glue and hope. Yep. Because it's late and at some point in the night I'm gonna forget to cap that. Okay. Yeah. There's still enough glue on it. I'm fine. I like that height. Let's do like a scallop and a half. It looks centered. I'm centering this point here. Kind of. Mostly. It looks good. So now we've got the whole rest of the card and a glue mess on my mat. There we go. So now I gotta erase some glue. I gotta rub some glue off my hand. There we go. Erase some glue off of my thinking of you because I'm starting to think this teal one is the right color. The coral one just looks orange to me. It just doesn't look like the right color. And the teal jade one just looks darker. But I'm also noticing that this little thinking of you badge kind of gets lost when I put it down there. I got an idea though. Let's come over here. We're gonna group all the rest of this card and turn it off. We're going to detach this because I've got the text done. And we're going to add, no, not create sticker. How did I click there? I don't even know. We're going to add an off. You know what? Let me pull it so you can see. We're going to add an offset. Not that big of one. Let's try 0.1 and see what that looks like. That's nice. I'm pretty good at centering 0.1, but it will come out this big. Let's try 0.08. That's also nice. Apply. I don't need this because my original had, and we're going to cut it in that yellow. And that will give it some degree of dimension, and I think, yeah, that will also echo the way I did it on this card. And I like that. So let's pull the yellow, throw that aside, chuck my spare piece in the project box. I might use it later. It'll probably end up in my bin of random pieces, and then in 6 months I'll recycle it. Okay, is that, how big is this? 1.86. Let's set up the make. Let's do a little scissor work. I don't need any of this. Don't need those pieces. Oh, recycling. All right. So it goes just past the 2. That's cutting it close, and I think I'm not going to be happy with myself if I do that. So we're going to just turn this paper a different direction and use a different spot. Okay. Yep. Hit continue. Come on, machine. Notice. Alright, there we go. Thinking something was wrong, but it's fine. Good. But do a little cleanup while I'm waiting. Alright. Doesn't belong over here. Does. Alright. Let's see if that solves my problem. It's been kind of a fussy position. Yeah, I think that helps it along. Alright. Back to the glue. Why am I gluing each individual petal? Because otherwise it will lift up and manage to peel off, even though this is permanent glue. I'm not in the mood for that. Okay, I had to do this like, I don't know, a million times for my niece's birthday decorations, because she went with this style for a banner, and each one of these had a letter on it, and then it had 2 circles behind it. You'd think that would make me an expert. Really, it just means I know all the pitfalls. All right, I'm going to go with that. I'm not really going to push it down though. I'm just going to let it dry. Now I'll press it. Okay. And then we're just going to stick it there. That'd be interesting to do this a little narrower ribbon and bigger there and make it like a, you know, ribbon. Like a prize ribbon. Not tonight though. Not if I can't think of the word prize ribbon that quickly. Alright. Right side up. Exactly like I think I'm holding it. Positioned more or less what I had in mind. Yeah, more or less. All right. There we go. Another greeting card. What are we up to? Like an hour? And I didn't glue myself. Yeah, fine. There's my ropes. Okay. Maybe you have some toys in my office. So on hand. All right. Let's see. How did I logo this one? That was the pink stamp, which doesn't really look pink, but we're going to do it again. So, Distress Ink, Zazzle logo stamp. The logo I drew myself on a whim, even though I can't draw. Card is exactly reversed. I did it correctly. All the glue off my fingers. All right. Okay. Give it a little bit of a cockeyed situation here. Center it. Go. There we go. We got a logo. Never comes out the same way twice. Whatever. Alright, so now we have 2 greeting cards to go in my assortment of 12. This is going to be interesting because I'm going to completely change color selection for the next set. And I don't really know how well it's going to work together, but I guess cards come with variety boxes, so it'll be fine. Perfect fit. I like the look. Yep. Alright. And it is late, so we are done for the night. I am going to stop right here and take Baby Cat back to bed. Where's my other buttons? Ooh, I don't have an exit button. Okay, we're just going to go with be right back until I turn this thing off. So, see you later.